The real truth in awareness is there's no shortcut. Every steps using spirituality, for me, I think it's the best way. But once you get to like similar patterns, like you say shadow work, but don't get stuck to shadow work, So stages like I would say dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul is facing yourself. What are your fears, right? So dark night, your fears. So your emotional state, how will you be able to overcome that, So process every emotions that you're afraid of, right? So shadow work. Oh no, dark night of the soul is mostly all the experiences that you have that you don't want to face or like you want to ignore. So my dark night of the soul in my journey comes before my awakening, and it amplified during the first 3 months of my journey. So, but I asked Mother Nature, Gaia, because at the time it was the only, like, everything is just energy anyway. So I feel like Mother Nature was the only way I could get like a force or like a help, or like I'm much can connect right away. So it was Mother Gaia that helped me with the transition or like the transmutation of the energy, because anyway this is are all just energies floating around and in your body, right? So yeah, it did help me drastically with the help of Mother Nature. I become sensitive, like energy wise, and also through the use of telekinesis I was able. It was Gaia's like I don't know, it was just I was able to get something where like, huh? Or like a nudge or like a thought just pop up in my head, like telekinesis. So I searched, and yeah, I was able to like stabilize my energy because I was so staticky for almost 3 months. So it's not really good for the body. It's like, I the appliances in the house are like making noises due to the influx of energy in my body, and come out to find out I have so much overflow. So I don't know how to process that. I don't know about grounding. So yeah, that was the very first months. Like the first few months is like about dark night of the soul, releasing all emotional. You have to really dissect whatever fears and that you ignore. Yeah, so dark night of the soul. And the next one was I think I was fighting for like illusion, the matrix, like knowing the matrix, like what, and then it really like sunk in really to the mind that what you're seeing is just illusion, right? So had a problem with that in the mind. Like my ego cannot imprint that in the mind that, hey, this is really what's going on, But then my ego was keep on fighting. So it's like, this is what's happening. And so I really come to a point where like, I think I'm going to lose my mind. I think I'm going to lose my mind, because I can see like holograms, like in the back of my subconscious, right? It's like imprinted there, and then no, this is solid. The reality is solid. I was fighting like, oh, through this process, because your mind is like fighting, the ego, the mind, and then the reality you think, right? So like these are all fighting in my head, and like I don't know. I'm confused. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I think I'm gonna lose my mind, and then there's just energy that flows through me and said, just look at the sun. And when I look at the sun, I was able to like, see images in my mind, like, oh, there's light, it was Joshua. And also in the back, a source. I was able to like and then they just remind me like, remember your light, remember your light. So that's just the message that I snapped back to my center, like, oh, okay, I got it, I'm the light, I'm the light. So I'm the light just experiencing, right? So that was just the very, like, I feel like that was the initiation part. Not really initiation. This is what your soul wants to experience, okay? This is, I guess this is just a part of, like, I would say level up. Okay, I would call it level up to, so the door would open if you get to this level, or at the end of every game, right? There is a, at the end of it, and before you get to the level. So yeah, and the next stage was more on, like, mm, subtle energy. So subtle energy is like your emotional, probably energy or emotions that is stuck to the body, that you think somehow you process but not fully unprocessed, right? Or you did not release it in the fascia. So because your body imprints emotional feeling, right? So, and if all these emotions are still stuck in there, in your fascia, or you say via field, right? Or your aura, they call it, right? Because you can feel it, like, there's really something, what is this? I feel that when I have that feeling, I I have that loneliness, loneliness. It really was bothering me so much, like, yeah, I almost gave up on spirituality. Like, this is, I will just go back to to being illusional, just being dreaming, but then when I record a video, I was almost crying, and then I don't know, it just, my voice soothed me for something. When I started talking to myself, then it's like, oh, this is how I was being comforted through my voice when I recorded that video. You can see it here that I don't know what was the topic, but it was like, really, like, that time I was really like, when I have that feeling, being lonely, subtle energies in the body, when I dissect it through AI, figured out it was the patterns of what I came here for, like, what do I that I want to learn or to experience. So when I dissected myself, like, oh, what was the lesson? Then I saw self abandonment. What is it? Self abandonment. What is it? Yeah, because self abandonment is more on loneliness too, so it coincide with that. I think there were three factors that I in my journey, that, but the very last one that really stuck to me is the self abandonment, where I was looping around. So, self abandonment, self love, and there's another one, I forgot the other one. There are three lessons that really, but the most like, I would say the two that is really hard for me was self abandonment, where all my experiences, like, people just left out of nowhere. They will just don't care about me anymore. Like, that was the theme of my life. Like, how come people are not sticking to me? Like, I'm a good person. Like, they just, I guess it's about energy, right? On how you, because of, if you are not on the same frequency, people just don't like, this one is, this person is too much light. I cannot be with this person. So, and at that time I was like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong? Why people cannot stick with me? That was the thing. Self abandonment. Self love is, this one really hit me hard, because for many years I don't want to look at myself in the mirror. I hated myself to look at. I see so much flaws in me that I hated. So yeah, because of that, I wanted to get love to other people, like, relationship, right? looking for partner, right? So yeah, I keep on doing that. So, but then because of um, the the light I bring, it doesn't match to anybody. Okay, so that's it. It cancels out, right? So what happened with that? Where did I able to find love? Actually, I learned love. Okay, so what I did was, I was 26 years old with no nothing about spirituality. I just told myself, forget about this pain about looking for love. I'm going to summon my partner. So it came to it happened during I was depressed. Okay, it happened during depression, or I get depressed, but it was just a very short depression stage, because I told myself, this is enough. I have to make myself better. I have to clear this memory space in my head. So what I did during that depression, I locked myself in a room, okay, and I eat less, okay. My brothers, I only have brothers. My brothers bring me food in my room, and they were so worried that I would, do something, but actually no. I just want to clear my mind like that, and so every thought I have in that moment, I delete it, like every thought that come into me at that I was in that room. I said, delete, 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 delete everything, delete. Actually, I timeline jump at that time, because I feel like I was there for 3 months, but actually, no. Probably, I don't know, a month maybe? Maybe a month or lesser than that. Or I don't know. Feel for me, oh, it wasn't that long. Because I remember, I was doing that, mostly sleeping, relaxing, and then every thought I have, delete. Every thought, no, I'll keep on telling myself that every memory, every thought, I would say, no, delete, no, no. I would say, keep on saying, no, 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 until my mind is so clear, like, then I started writing. Like I said, I want to, travel the world. I want to write that. I want to meet my partner, right? And then I imagine, oh, what would be my partner look like? So actually, it just come like, my partner's image really came. And at that time, because I was 26, that the image came like he's an old guy. And then the head, I remember the head. And at that time, when that image came to me, like, old guy, I get, well, my partner, old guy, like, okay, whatever. Okay, so I just took it like that. Okay, I lightheartedly. So I didn't really get serious about it. So I said, okay, fine. And then there was just a day that, and when everything, my mind is clear, I feel lighter. I don't really feel like I carry the weight what I did what I feel before. So I feel like lighter, and it's like nothing happened. I will face the world again. That's what I was feeling at the time. I said, I think good. I think this is good already. I think I can go out now. And then until my brother knocked on the door, he said, are you willing to go out now? I said, go, yeah. So we are going to have breakfast. Would you like to join with us? So yeah, that was it. That was it. Like nothing happened. Like, oh, my mom and I talk, and the rest of the family and I talk, and then that was it. And then I think less than a month, I met my husband. I met my husband, and then we get serious. 3 months after, he proposed. And then I think 6 months after, I came to United States, and then we get married after 3 months. And then that's how my life turned out. I travel because, going out to the US, right? So I travel. So it was good, really. I mean, it was, yeah. So that was it. Self-love, right? And then what else? So in these are the stages where you come to find out your soul contract. So I burned my contract. I said, I think I already done with the lessons that I need in this world, right? So I, burned that. I already burned that, released that contract. I'm not bind to it anymore. And so it opened, suddenly it opened, like I I I just found my soul's name after that release of the contract. So I found my soul's original name. Okay, when that contract happened, it not right away. It's, as you keep on you digging yourself, you ask so much question until just a name came up, pop up, whatever. So yeah, and my name is Elareth. Okay, for me, names are just like frequency name, like, whatever name you have, right? Like Mother Gaia, all the goddesses, Isis, Sophia, Yeshua. I mean, everything is just a name, but actually everything is just light and energy, basically. So that's really the truth. Okay, we just put a description, right? So my frequency's name is Elareth. Okay, but anyone can tap in to Elareth. Okay, so what is Elareth's energy looks like? I don't know. I don't know. If you can feel me, whatever you can describe me, I think that's it. I don't really know. So the what is Elareth's frequency? So yeah, every name actually it's a frequency. Okay, so that's it, it's Elareth. Okay, and then what else had happened after that? The struggle was, which was struggle, um that I come to in this platform again. I was crying. I think I was emotional, and then someone saw the video. Yeah, which I'm so glad that Source came to him in his vessel, and Source delivered a message for me, which I really did ask to give me a sign, a message. So it snapped out of me. I think it was energy integration or frequency upgrade, or like my original energy is coming back to me, and then I get so confused, like what I'm gonna do, like I did everything, like what else to do, like what else to do. So what happened was, at that time I need to integrate my original frequency. Okay, because Illiret's frequency is more on like prism energy. Prism energy is like before light form or any structure or any crystal or any thing would form, that's me. Okay, so before that, that's me, that's my form, like before I could be formed. That's my energy. So I come in, so it came and integrated, and at the time it's like I don't really know what's gonna happen to me, and my body's changing. My right ear, there was a moment like I can't barely hear anything in this. I was so imbalanced, like oh my gosh, this is what happened. The integration of the body when I have that prism energy came into me. All of us carry different energy. You just don't know, but I know mine because um, my higher self, Elareth, came to me when I was 13. Now I think I'm able to say it now, right? Yeah. So yeah. She came to me. I was age 13. She saw me, the figure, the whatever the form is. I was able to see that in 30 when I was 13 or 13 or 14. I forgot exactly the age, but that memory stuck to me ever since. So that's why I know what my energy is, because that was presented to me when I was 13. And I just didn't know what was it, But the image was me in this form, but it was just a glimpse of it, right? So, and then the integration, and then the last stage is like you have to, delete everything, like what I did when I was 26, delete every memory like that. But this time it's not about memory, it's about the meaning of life. Okay, so everything that you don't put any meaning. Okay, so it was easy for me because I get familiar with that when I was 26, so it was easy. Okay, so Actually, I just saw that video somewhere. I don't know who said that, but I said, I think this is a nudge from source to put no meaning to anything. So I did, and it was easy for me because it was very familiar. I already did it when I was 26, so it was easy. Like, for example, this is a pouch. It's not a pouch, so I would just say that not a pouch. It's nothing, right? That's what I did with, okay. Say phone case, right? We put a meaning phone case. No, it's nothing. It's nothing. So it was easy for me. Put no meaning to anything that you see in your external. So much easy for me. So that's it. Put no meaning to everything. Okay, so easy. But the last one was the belief. The belief, like, oh, like, I love to do it. No. I love that. No. And my ego is really fighting. That was the hardest for me. Your desire. I don't have desire. It's like the belief. Okay, like that this body. It's not a body. What do you say is a body? Why do you say my name is a body? I have no, it's not. It's illusion, no. An illusion is not real too. The belief, really, the belief is everything in the belief, whatever you can think of about the belief, right? That 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 everything is solid, is right? Or um that there is no alien, there's no, like that. That there's no guide, there's no, so everything of that, everything, any belief you have, like, you question everything. Is this really real? Am I just, until I come up with, am I just dreaming? Am I just dreaming? And then it sunk in. It sunk in for a while. Am I just dreaming? And I said, I know I keep on saying that when I was little, and up to now I said, like, I'm always floating, I'm always dreaming. Though I know about grounding, because floating, right? Grounding. I still feel I'm dreaming. That was the key. Dreaming. Until the confirmation or the validation came through a video and telling me about, like, I already know about duality, non-duality, but it didn't really sink into me. Like, I cannot picture it in the mind, I wasn't conscious enough to see and observe enough to see how it goes, how it plays in my lens. So it didn't really sink in until I just leisurely looking at video. I said, what is this guy saying? Because I think I've seen him a couple of times. So if I keep on seeing a couple of times, there must be something with this guy that I need to know. So I keep scrolling. I think few videos. I said, nah, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't click. It doesn't click. I was just browsing until it hit me. Like, it hit me. Like when he said about dreaming, and suddenly it just a memory. Like a slide came to my head, like, oh, that's it, that was it, like it tuned me to it. So yeah, and but before that there is a body change. I feel like going back again to my very first spiritual body symptoms, awakenings, spiritual awakening symptoms, like my energy flux, but not too much because I know how to balance now my energy and my field, so it's easier to navigate. But the body aches, the body pain, I still have it, because this is energy. This is how I call it, disassociating your body, right, through your awareness. So that's why the body is still recovering, right? But I still have pains, right? But the healing is still the same. Like, I can heal fast. The really that I really cried about that time was my eyes is so itchy, like for no reason at all. I thought it was the chemicals on the dye that I use that makes me itchy, but no, it was also ears. My eyes, like what's happening to me? What's happening to me? I cried at that time and said, "Source, if you are going to take away my eyes, not that, not that. I want to see what this illusion looks like. I want to see it and I want to feel it through my eyes. I can feel beauty. I can see beauty. I like, but actually it was a nudge from source that stop browsing, stop scrolling. You know, there's nothing to search anymore. You just have to stop until I just say, forget it. I really hated myself at the time. I said, forget it. I can't really figure this out, Just surrender. And that is surrender. The eyes and then my also itchy lips. Suddenly like toothpaste become like so like, oh, like how come the toothpaste is so hard for me to like my body, I guess the fluoride, right? It's like, what happened? I don't feel like this before. Like toothpaste would have an allergy. Yes. And then the food, suddenly you get, like, why I don't like this anymore? Like the food, what else? I think that was basically on the body symptoms, but the back aches, right? And you feel like the energy is really not stabilizing. I keep on moving, like, come on, realign, and I keep on stretching. Like I don't know how long it's like take me. I think 1 month. I still up to now. I'm still stretching because of this energy. Really, still trying to, because this is new, right? The body is, I'm 48, right? So realignment of the energy to the body, even though you know that there is nothing out there, that is just the energy, because the memory that you is not really lost, like you, because of the magic of forgetfulness, right? That's why you have to, like, when it hit you and it realigns you to remember slowly, then there is really a toll in the body, because it's the release of the energy or whatever is stored or the memory in the body. So that's why you have pain. So the more you can release it, let go of whatever that it will eventually will be easier. So I think that's it. If you're in the journey right now, the best advice for me is really look into the mirror. So whatever the mirror is projecting, don't fight against it. Take it like, why am I fighting with this person? What is this person teaching me? That's the key that I always use when on this last stage. Like, what is this person teaching me? Is it love, fear, compassion, jealousy, pride, patience, respect, kind, all those wonderful emotional. You have to associate that, The last one that really get into me that I finally release is that just a thought of my mom come back to me. It's like, oh, I guess my mom was the last piece that I didn't fully integrate or like release. So, also the shadow, your shadow. Okay, that was the last two things I did. Integration of the shadow, which I created in the mind that I'm so afraid, fear, right? And I integrated, it's like, okay, I created you, and that was, you no longer serve me, because it was the devil, right? That I created in my mind, that I was so afraid. So I said, no, I created you, and there's not there, you no longer serve me. That lesson that I need to learn has already been accomplished, or the lesson is already experienced. So there's nothing for you to do now. And I thank that happened. You thank, And of course, yeah, I mean, they are also doing their part because it's part of the system. Everyone, this is every aspect of you, actually, right? So, every aspect of you. So, that's what you have to learn. So, my shadow self and self love and self abandonment, they come through people. They chat with me. It's like, why am I getting the same thing? Like, they are saying about self love, self abandonment. So I guess, okay, so I think I need to do that again. So I release that, and then eventually I feel lighter. Though I still have the back pain, it's still fine. Energy, it will probably, this will maybe another 2 months until, but the eyes fine, the ears, itchiness gone, my lips is feeling fine now. Nothing is except for the body. That's it. Healing is still good. Can heal in one day. So yeah, this is it. This is how the awareness come into play in my life. And if you're in the journey, just look at your mirror. Don't judge, don't fight, integrate and release whatever that is, because remember, that's just you projecting yourself, but in a different form. In order for you to see what you missed, okay? It's not that there's something's wrong with you. You just miss it because of how distracted we are into the display. So it's just a reminder. Don't fight yourself, okay? Don't fight it, okay? Don't fight. But instead, integrate, love it, that it come to you, that you've been showing signs. That's it. And I love you. I'm here to tell you whatever you need. Just comment whatever. Okay, so that's it.